November 21st, 2004. That's the date that Eli Manning made his first career NFL start with the New York Giants. It was week 10 of the 2004 season. Eli threw his first career touchdown pass, but also threw a pair of interceptions. Eli passed for 162 yards, but in an eventual 14-10 loss to Michael Vick's 8-2 Atlanta Falcons. Peyton Manning got his first start right away in week 1 of his rookie year in 1998. Peyton had a bit more success than his younger brother in his debut, passing for 302 yards and 1 touchdown pass. But Peyton's debut was plagued by 3 interceptions in an eventual 24-15 loss to Dan Marino's Miami Dolphins. The patriarch of the Manning family, like Peyton, got his first start in week 1 of his rookie campaign. Let's go way back to September 19th of 1971 when Archie Manning threw a single touchdown and an interception on his way to 218 passing yards. But unlike his sons, Archie won in his NFL debut by pulling off a stunning 1-yard rushing touchdown on the final play of a 20-24 Saints victory over Deacon Jones' Los Angeles Rams. The stage is now set for the final game in week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. Monday Night Football between the New York Giants and the rival Washington Commanders. The entire world will be watching eagerly for the debut of the latest Manning to fall from the famous football family tree. There is no clear blueprint for how a Manning NFL debut is supposed to go, but there are clear, sky-high expectations that come with the Manning name. That's what the hero of our story, Arch Manning, will be dealing with tonight. The 21-year-old third-generation quarterback is now ready to put pen to paper and begin writing the first chapter of his NFL story. Yo, what is up, everybody? And welcome back to another Madden 23 online CFM game. We are now in week 1 of the 2026 season here in the Premier Madden League. It's going to be the NFL debut for the 2nd overall pick of the draft, Arch Manning for the New York Giants. As you guys see, Arch Manning, a superstar X Factor, and these are the abilities he got. We filled up the first 3 slots by getting Arch to an 81 overall. The next slot will be unlocked at 85 overall. That might take us a little bit to get there. But for now, the first 3 slots, 2 of those abilities involve us getting to our X Factor faster, which isn't really useful from us, to be completely honest. But in that 2nd slot, we got High Point Deadeye, which could prove to be very valuable. High Point Deadeye gives us perfect accuracy on any pass, 20 yards or less downfield. And while High Point passes being pretty valuable in Madden 23, we could really do some damage with that. So we'll try to mess around with it a little bit in these first couple of games and see how much we can get away with basically with that High Point Deadeye and try to instill it into our offense with Arch. So I'm excited to see what Arch brings to the table, but otherwise, Arch looked NFL ready in his first couple of preseason games. But it was preseason. That could just be fool's gold, and we could be in for a rude awakening at the beginning of this NFL season. And to be honest, our schedule is very tough. If I had to draw out 3 opponents for us to not face with a rookie quarterback, it would be the 3 opponents we are facing. We have the Commanders, who have always had a top-ranked defense, and they've always been our fiercest rival of this CFM all cycle long. In week 2, we take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. Tampa Bay, Super Bowl champions in year 1 of this CFM. They still have one of the better defensive units in the league. And then week 3, we have a playoff rematch from last year against the Green Bay Packers. We'll get our chance at revenge against the Packers for that divisional round heartbreak, but Green Bay, they have one of the best defensive units in the league as well. And by the way, the Packers did end up winning the Super Bowl after taking down our Giants in overtime of that divisional round game. So yeah, we got our hands full with Arch. I'm not going to set the bar real high as far as what Arch can do. We're just trying to keep the ship afloat at the beginning of this season. We can't get off to much of a worse start than we did last year. That's the good news. But I do also want to be optimistic because we have a couple of new superstars on our team, along with the X Factor Arch Manning. Derwin James regained superstar abilities. Deshaun Stribling is now a superstar after a fantastic rookie season, and Michael Trigg is also a superstar after a great sophomore campaign. So we are definitely loaded with this Giants team. We have a great support system around Arch Manning as he gets ready for his NFL debut. It's Monday Night Football. The New York Giants and the Washington Commanders in the greatest rivalry in the league in the NFC East. Here's Gavin Wimsatt on second down, and he's intercepted. Derwin James, who had double-digit interceptions last year in his first campaign with the New York Giants, he's already got a theft. Here's Arch Manning on an NFL field for a regular season game for the first time in his career. His first pass, oh baby, he zips it in to Rodney Gallagher, a fellow rookie, to the 17-yard line. Arch rolling. Can he roll it and get some positive yards? No, he's actually going to go backward and lose a yard instead. Second down, Arch from a clean pocket. Back in the end zone, Mike Will! Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it at the last second. I don't know if the footwork was clean. It doesn't matter. It's an incompletion. Now it's third down. We empty the backfield. Here's the rookie in the red zone. He's going end zone wide open. It's caught. Kene Nwanu. He's the recipient of the first career touchdown pass by Arch Manning. It took less than 2 minutes for Arch to put the Giants on the board. Off of a turnover by Derwin James. Arch Manning showing patience, good decision making, and execution. Oh, the ball's out! Thibodeau knocked it out, but it's recovered by the quarterback Wimsatt. And that high point deadeye, I mean, it felt good to throw there. It was a wide open pass, but knowing we have that high point deadeye just kind of as a safety cushion, it definitely helps, right? I can just throw that up high where only our guy can get it. Look at Trigg. Michael Trigg, one of his two abilities is slot-o-matic. I don't know how much we're going to be putting Trigg in the slot as opposed to just the traditional tight end spot, but we might have to put him in the slot a little bit more because that was a lot of separation that he got as Arch. Once again, showing good decision making, not forcing anything. As second down, we go down low to Michael Trigg. He's making the catch. Our defense is playing well so far. We're up by 7, looking for more. At least the first down. On third down, what a throw by the rookie Arch Manning. Oh, this kid has no fear whatsoever. And this Washington defense, they are top ranked all throughout their secondary, their front 7, but Arch doesn't care. He's taking a shot downfield, and it's grabbed in by this dribble god, Deshaun, dribbling to the 2-yard line. First down, Kene Nwanu in for the touchdown. Kene's a touchdown machine. He proved it at the end of last season, and ultimately, Kene Nwanu is one of the key reasons why Arch Manning is in New York, because he made Saquon Barkley expendable as we give up that third down. Kene Nwanu proved that he could be a starting running back, so we were able to say, okay, if we have to part with Saquon Barkley to get Arch, we can do it. Saquon Barkley, an obvious staple, the heartbeat of this Giants team. But Saquon, he's about 30 years old at this point in the CFM and has been a little injury prone for us. So it was about time to move on, as it's about time for Sam Howell to eat some turf here at FedEx Field. Rodney Gallagher, the exciting rookie, with the punt return to the 29-yard line. With Kene Nwanu being the feature back in this Giants team this year, we needed a new return man. We couldn't put Kene on the field too much, leave him too exposed. So Rodney Gallagher is going to take that spot as the return man. Arch in traffic. Ooh, that was the first real bad decision that Arch has made so far. Just being a bit too aggressive, but third down, a chance of redemption. Whoa! Arch, man, oh man, he's got deadly accuracy. And I mean, this is just an element that we did not have in our offense with any quarterback that we played with before. And for it to come with a rookie in his first career NFL start, I mean, this is a jaw-dropping start. Third down, Arch. Got him. Mike Will, reliable target with the catch. Kene on first down. Running the ball is definitely going to be tough. Jonathan Allen, the only player in the league with inside stuff. He's making it difficult, but Arch is making the difficult look easy. He zips it in to Rashad Bateman. With Darius Slayton also a part of that trade, we definitely need Rashad Bateman to step up more than ever. That time it was Bellinger who could not make the grab. Third down, Arch, clean pocket, looking to run. Oh, he's down a yard short. Jonathan Allen smacked him to the ground. Giants on the field, looking to go for the 20-0 lead. Arch putting Mike Will in motion. Play clock is winding down, and we're going to let the play clock wind down. Didn't really like the look that we had. Didn't really feel confident about our play call against that Washington set defense. So we're just going to take our 17-0 game, and we're playing fantastic defense right now. I don't like giving away free momentum. And free momentum can come in the form of getting a 4th down stop, even if we put Washington at their own 1-yard line. I like taking my points in that situation when we are playing good defense. Don't want to put some fuel in their backpack, right? 4th down and 5. Let's get this stop and let's keep it rolling. Sam Howell with the drop back, the fire, middle of the field. He's got it to Anthony Schwartz. Oh, that was a fearless throw by Sam Howell just over Tart. Hanging on to the hit from Derwin James with Schwartz. That'll put the Commanders with a minute to go. Now knocking on the door of getting their first points of the game as Cavante Lee gets a gain of 3 on the ground. A timeout call by our Giants. Roll out, Wimsatt in trouble. Back in the end zone, and it's somehow hauled in by Hunter Henry, who hunts down that football that looked like it was being thrown to the grandstands. As the PAT is no good. I have no idea how Wimsatt dude made that throw. It's Hunter Waller, who just came off of a preseason injury, is now injured in this game as well. We are actually going to try to work this clock down, not be too aggressive here at the end of halftime. If Washington lets us go to half, that's fine with me. But let's see if we can take a shot really quick. Archie pulls, he fires in traffic. Oh, man, that's a ball that we got away with for sure. But it is actually caught by Bateman. It also doesn't really matter because this is essentially the last play, barring a penalty. And look, with a 17-6 lead, I'll take that going into halftime. I am more than okay with that. We know how these Washington games go. They usually come down to the wire. So if we can just keep 11 points as a buffer and hopefully hang on to that as long as we can, that would be nice. But at some point, we do have to get more aggressive and, not just, oh, man, fumble the ball. You definitely don't want to do that. But Kenan Owanu, right place, right time. I think they actually credited Kenan with a rush right there. This is definitely a rush for Kenan Owanu. He's able to get the first down, by far our most productive run of the game. Bateman, both feet in, simple gain of 6. That's what we want to see. Arch making the quick and easy reads. That'll make his life as easy as possible. 14 for 19 passing. Won't get that 20th attempt off just yet. Trenton Simpson, the superstar rusher, dropping Arch for a loss of 10. Getting the sack yardage back. Just checking it down, taking what the defense is giving us, and making this 3rd down slightly possible at least. Arch clean pocket once again. Wanting Trigg. And there's the first career interception for Arch Manning. As we went over in the beginning of the video, every single Manning in their NFL debut threw an interception. So that was just the passage, right? The right away for Arch Manning to join his boys. But we want Arch to be like his grandfather and get that win, which we are in a good position to do a lot better than Eli and Peyton were in their NFL debuts. 2nd down, Howell got it. This is going to be Arian Smith. Actually, I believe it's Ionais Smith that makes the grab. A 1st down. Wobbler is caught. Terry McLaurin able to locate the underthrown ball as Terry McLaurin seems to always do against us, but on the next play, do not put your hands in the cookie jar. The ageless wonder, and truly now, the ageless wonder, Jaquiski Tartt with the interception. At this point, the CFM, Tartt is either 33 or 34 years old. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't retired yet. Stribbling with the step, with the grab. The Stribble God does it again. You can't leave that man single covered. He will run right by you. But backward we go as Gallagher loses 4 yards. Next play, open, got it. It is simple trigonometry for Michael Trigg and the New York Giants. Arch on target once again. The 2nd touchdown pass in Arch's NFL debut. That gives us 18 points of separation as 3rd down. This is not good enough for the first. That's going to be a 4th down and 2 to start the 4th quarter after the grab by Terry McLaurin. We're doing a solid job of keeping in check so far despite that one big grab on the previous drive. Obviously down by a bunch. Commanders on the field. They'll go for it from their own 33-yard line. Wimsatt firing. He's got it. Perfect pass. Oh, and a great job hanging on after the hit. Hunter Waller back in the game after that injury as McLaurin taking another shot. Hunter Waller saying, if you're going to make these grabs, you better be able to pay the price afterwards. But it's dime after dime from the Commanders, who simply will not go away. Like a cockroach, they're not willing to die off easily. Into the end zone, the Commanders go for their 2nd touchdown of the game. Remember, Washington missed the PAT on their previous touchdown, but this time they are up and good, but that's going to make it an 11-point game instead of a 10-point game. Could it be something that matters down the road? Right now, we just want to take away some time and maybe score another touchdown if we can. But taking away time will definitely be key, and we'll see how Arch manages this situation. Arch is truly being put in a trial by fire right now, and he's firing away a pass that easily could have been intercepted. Got away with one there. Third down, drop back, Arch, protected. In the corner, a perfect read, a perfect pass, a first down for Arch Manning, who will get another dime off to Michael Trigg, but this one is coming back. Holding. That could be critical because now it's first down and 20 against this stout defense. Oh, and now it's second down and an absolute country mile. Chase Young dropping the rookie who gets the pass off. Michael Trigg once again. Second down and long, just get some yards back. I like the decision making from Arch, who's now on fire on third down. No one coming close. Arch is gonna fire one downfield. Oh, it's caught! It's caught! And it's a touchdown! Holy cow! What an effort by Rashad Bateman! A superhuman effort! And Arch, he might have gotten a little lucky there, but sometimes what you don't know won't hurt you. And that rookie, I mean, he just fired one downfield because he doesn't know any better. And he was rewarded and then some. Rewarded handsomely. Rashad Bateman somehow made the catch, and I don't know how he lunged into the end zone, but that was spectacular. We regained the 18-point lead, a 3-possession lead with 3 minutes to go. But, oh, man! Night-night! Anthony Schwartz! Oh my! Someone get the medic on the field! Oh, unfortunately for Azeez Ojulari, but for Anthony Schwartz, that hit will definitely dust the shine off his cleats. I mean, look, Hunter Waller was headhunting all game long. He was going to get him one if they kept on testing him, and the Hunter was definitely on the prowl. Look at Arch. Oh, sweet VE for the rookie Arch Manning. That first down will essentially put this game to bed. Good night to the Washington Commanders, and hello, Arch Manning. Welcome to the NFL. The Rook will get a win in his first career game, and considering the difficulty of the opponent, an A+ effort by Arch Manning today, able to go over 300 yards, ultimately 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. That 1 interception by the former Giant Dane Belton, by the way, who signed with Washington in the offseason. But man, oh man, I mean, I can't be any happier about what Arch did. 350 yards. I wasn't sure we were going to crack 200 with Arch. My game plan was really just to protect Arch in this game and not make him throw too many interceptions, just knowing the opponent we were facing. But our defense really did the job in that game. All right, they put us in position to just have the confidence in the world to be able to play carefree football out there. Just didn't have to kick ourselves down, and we did not. So we're able to get the week 1 victory. GG's to Washington. Now we move on to Tampa Bay. Like I said, it doesn't get any easier for us, and we are once again under the microscope of the entire world because we will be playing on Monday Night Football. Now to go over some of these storylines that we had heading into this game, we had a training camp standout for Mohamed Diabate. I don't know what he would have gotten if we got it, but unfortunately we did not. Diabate, he plays limited snaps in our defense. He mainly plays 3-4 sets, also plays in 3-3-5, but in most sets, like nickel and dime, he's not on the field. I don't know what Derwin James is upset about, but it's all right. I don't know, we have to run for some yards. I don't know, we still got 1,000 XP. I'm cool with that. I guess it could have been more. And finally, let's check in on what Arch did. Arch, let's see, XP or attribute upgrades? I'm gonna go with the attribute upgrade. I don't think the XP is going to be enough to be able to say, yeah, I'd rather have that over +3 throw under pressure. That's pretty big, man. That's pretty big. Throw under pressure is an important stat for a quarterback. So definitely, I don't know how much XP we would have gotten, but I don't think it would have been worth +3 throw under pressure. So as you guys see, Arch is now an 82 overall after that upgrade. So we're getting there to that 85 a little quicker than I thought. And by the way, Shaq Mason got injured in that game. That was the one injury that we had. So Shaq Mason's going to be out a couple of weeks. But remember, we drafted that 77 overall offensive lineman in the 5th round, Bo Hewley. Well, Bo, get out there and get ready to start. Our rookie class has been contributing a lot so far. Bam Walker was on the field for our 3-4 sets. Obviously, Arch, Rodney Gallagher made some plays for us. And now Bo Hewley's going to be getting his first career start in week 2, Sunday Night Football, at Tampa Bay. Arch's home debut we'll have to wait for next week against the Green Bay Packers. But for now, on SNF, we are underway with the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Giants will start with the ball first, and we'll get a straight look at what Arch can do against this Tampa Bay defense. Vita Vea inside, another stout superstar defensive tackle to face that will make running difficult. Arch under the gun. Oh my goodness, the pure perfection from Arch Manning is just simply superb. I can't believe these dots that Arch is delivering. Unfortunately, Mike Will couldn't make that catch, but, you know, tough catch to ask for, I suppose. Third down, will empty the backfield. Arch looking to pass. Quick fire, got it in stride. Michael Trigg with the catch, and I mean, Michael Trigg was pretty dominant in his sophomore season, able to go over 1,000 yards receiving. Now he's a superstar, and he can get even better, believe it or not. Kenny Nwanu struggling to run the ball so far, so we'll fake it to Kenny, looking to pass. Arch, end zone open. Bateman for the touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown in 2 weeks. Our Bateman was able to put the final nail in the coffin of the Commanders ultimately. And like I said, with no Darius Slayton, Rashad Bateman, he definitely needs to step up because he's now going to be our primary slot receiver, taking that role from Darius Slayton. So far, so good, it must be said, as Jacuzzi Brown, or Ja'Carri Brown, my apologies, Ja'Carri Brown, quarterback out of Alabama with a nice pass on third down. Ja'Carri Brown actually won MVP in his rookie season last year, but Tampa Bay also missed the playoffs. They ended up with a 9-8 record and just missed it. So they're looking for a bounce back. They're looking for a bounce back win against our New York Giants to come. Our Giants ended up beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pretty bad last season. And that was a game that included a return touchdown by Kenny Nwanu. Look at this, Sean Stribling in stride. Oh, you better put safety help over number 88, or it's going to be a long night for you, as Michael Trigg with those reliable hands making the grab. Arch is on fire. He's got that brick wall as an X-Factor ability. I don't think we talked about brick wall. There's no reason to talk about brick wall, though. It must be said. Oh, what a second effort by Kenny Nwanu. He's able to battle forward and get the key. First down conversion. Trigg in stride. Got by Dean. Oh, he tried to lunge for the end zone. 1 yard short. Late in the first quarter, Arch isn't able to burrow his way in there. Actually lost a yard instead as we get the snap off. Arch is keeping, and nothing but the end zone in front of the rookie. Arch Manning in for 6 once again. This time it's his first career rushing touchdown. And Arch, I mean, look, man, the kid just scores touchdowns. It must be said. A passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown. And he's definitely better than what we've had before at the quarterback position. And he's a rookie. He's going to get better. He's not going. It doesn't take a lot of XP for us to improve Arch. He can definitely get to at least high 80s by the end of the year. Must be said, as Arch is in trouble, and the brick wall is as useful as I thought it would be. The X Factor is gone as we take a sack. Ho hum, ho hum. And once again, second down and long. We got to get some yards back. Make this third down at least possible. It is. Look at that. Tampa Bay is out of sorts, and Arch sees it. Delivers. Mike Will with the grab. Arch Manning is manipulating the defense like a veteran right now. 10 for 11, make it 11 for 12. Arch on the money once again, and it's Mike Will that makes it happen. Back-to-back grabs by the veteran Mike Williams, including that touchdown straight up the seams to give the Giants a 21-0 lead. A dominant start to the game for the G-Men. And for Arch, 3 touchdowns in this game already. Ja'Carri Brown on third down. In trouble. Sandwiched to the ground. And that caused that pass to sail straight to the sidelines. This is a desperate play call. 4th down and 2. They'll go for it and just get it with J.K. Dobbins. But honestly, a play call like that, even if they get it, I like that fact that Tampa Bay is feeling that desperate because our offense is that lethal. Oh, man, J.K. Dobbins. Don't want to take too many hits like that from Derwin James. Brown, oh, baby, on a frozen rope. Anderson with the grab, with the touchdown. Tampa Bay, after the 4th down and 2 conversion, quickly marched downfield for 7 points. Arch on the run, yikes. Yeah, we'll want to have that one back, but otherwise an 11-13 start to this game. Looking for more, a whole lot more. Kenny Nwanu with the grab. just tripped up, and that'll allow Hart to recover and make the tackle at the 21-yard line. Oh, Kene finding a crease. Kene, he's trying to make the highlight reels as we hit the 2-minute warning. Arch on the read option again. Arch into the end zone again. His second rushing touchdown of the game. Is there anything this rookie cannot do? He passes to perfection, and running the ball, that's supposed to be the weakness of his game. And he's got 2 on the ground, running the read option to perfection as Darnell Washington. Oh, he's on his feet and into the end zone. But this one is coming back. A holding penalty. You can see the flag in the backfield. That play, as spectacular as it was always going to come back. Now it's 3rd down and 16. Sean Murphy bunting, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, in his old stomping grounds into the end zone for the pick 6. SMB. Oh, baby. That's what we like to see. A 35-7 lead for the New York Giants, who are simply dominant in all aspects of the game in this early start to the season, and that'll continue. Derwin James, right place, right time to field that inaccurate pass by Ja'Kerry Brown. And we can still go for more. Arch hit on the throw. Oh, that could have been a touchdown, but we weren't able to fully put everything into that pass with Arches. We get a simple run off here. Maybe at least get into field goal range. 3rd down and 5. Let's see if we can get the first down. Arch for Trigg. Michael Trigg, I mean, he's got a big catch radius, but he's not Superman out there. A Superman dive nearly blocks the punt. Yeah, I definitely was not paying attention on the punt, or else I would have audible to a max protect right there. Is Brown. This might be the last play of the first half as he gets by Patrick Queen, and Ja'Kerry Brown might have just ran Tampa Bay into field goal range. He just might have, and that's the element that Ja'Kerry Brown brings to the table. He's got 90 or 91 speed, as this ice kick is good. Wow, that man's got ice in his veins. I mean, sheesh, 57 yards. He got ice because of the end factor, and he made it. Good for him, but I mean, Tampa Bay is still down by a bunch, 25 to be exact. And the way our defense is playing, no gives right now, nothing easy. And even if they get a touchdown, we might just get one right back. This is nearly intercepted by Hunter Waller. Brown's already given away 2 plunders in this game so far to the Giants defense. 3rd down, a simple screen pass, not getting too far at all. And let's see, Tampa Bay is going to kick the field goal down by 25 from 61 yards away. Let's see if they can hit it. Oh, no. I don't know if it had the leg, but it certainly did not have the accuracy as that kick drifted to the right. And no good. I don't know why they wouldn't just go for it there, because, I mean, down by 25, I don't think a field goal was doing them much, but that'll give us great field position. Sure, why not? New set of downs. Arch looking outside. Trigg with separation. With the grab, he stays in bounds. Michael Trigg zigging, zagging, and down to the 4-yard line. That'll put Arch over 300 yards passing once again. Already with those 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Kene denied by a yard. Let's see if we can dial up on 3rd down. Arch is keeping, and he's in for a hat trick on the ground. Arch Manning or Michael Vick? Question mark? Arch Manning or Lamar Jackson? What is going on right now? This is not what we drafted Arch to do, but hey, man, red zone offense, you got to get creative. And if the Tampa Bay defense is going to straight up ignore Arch's ability to run the ball, then hey, man, we might as well take advantage and pop a few in there. Arch has 83 speed, 86 acceleration. He can move. Oh, but Ja'Kerry Brown cannot. He's down. A sack sandwich as Ajalori and Thibodeau are making his life as miserable as possible. Oh, bad timing, ball hawk. No, no, no. Chris Claybrooks robbed of an interception as yet another ice kick. This dude is in absolute hell. He's down by 30 points, and he's kicking ice field goals. Like, it can't get any worse than that. I'm glad we're on the right side of this battle right now. And with a 29-point lead, right now our job is to chew clock and get ourselves out of here with the win. We don't want to prolong this game any longer. But we're going to have to face a 3rd down and long if we want to keep this drive going. Here's Arch Manning. 3-man rush. That should give him the time. Arch bombing downfield. One is dribbling, but a lot of hand checking downfield. No call from the refs. It'll just be an incompletion. Oh, this might be a 1-play touchdown. Anderson gone again. And Ja'Kerry Brown and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers And they got the heart of a champion. They're a Super Bowl champion in this league, so they're not going to go away quietly. And they're going for the onside kick, which is recovered by our new superstar with return man, by the way, Deshaun Stribling. And no, I'm not going to put Deshaun Stribling as our actual kick returner or punt returner just because I don't want him playing those extra snaps. He's more valuable for us to be on offense than to be down on stamina because he got big hit on a kick return, right? I don't want him off the field for plays on offense. He needs to always be there with that threat of the speed and his height. Downfield, Arch, back of the end zone. Just throwing up a jump ball for Rashad Bateman. Why not after what Bateman did last week, right? Third down, Arch looking. Oh, wow! He got it in! Rodney Gallagher! He's got some nice hands. Rodney Gallagher's on the field for that 96 speed. Tell me this kick and catch as well. And he's going to be playing a lot of snaps this year. That wide receiver 3 spot, I mean, it's up for grabs between Rodney Gallagher and Mike Will. It'll probably be a situational thing as we're not able to convert this third down. We'll kick the field goal on 4th down and 1 here. Partially because we have to. If we do go for it on 4th down, we're breaking a rule in this league, believe it or not, for going for a 4th down when you're up by too much. As Ja'Carry Brown, he's just taking sack after sack. 2 sacks for Leonard Williams. I don't think Leonard Williams has had a multi-sack game throughout this entire series all year. So shout out to Big Leonard inside. He usually just occupies double teams and stuff like that, just occupies offensive linemen, but he's the star of the show right now, and that is a blatant holding penalty on the tight end Darnell Washington. You can see Adoree Jackson could not get off, and that's a bad penalty to take right there because it would have at least been 1st down and goal at the 2 or the 3, and now with the time against you down by 25, you know, you got to run no huddle here. They're just going spamming quarterback runs with their 90-speed quarterback. At the very least, we're just going to put big hits on him and drain his stamina. But Brown's able to stand in there and fire a touchdown pass. Anderson, what a game he's having, but it might be too late for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If they can't get this onside kick, they will not. Mike Will with the twisting, turning grab, and that'll put our Giants at the 42-yard lines. And now we're just going to try to put the final touches on this game as L.J. Johnson with the run. And let's see, Tampa Bay not going to call timeout. That'll get us to the 2-minute warning. We put Michael Trigg in motion. He gets the jet touch pass on 3rd down. And Trigg actually gets the conversion right there. I think we caught Tampa Bay a little off guard. They probably didn't expect a jet touch pass to our tight end. But, hey, man, Trigg's pretty athletic with that 87 speed. I like him with the ball in his hands. And he definitely rewarded our trust in him. And after that, we just kneeled the ball out, up by 18 points. Tampa Bay, showing sportsmanship, not going to waste timeouts in that situation. And we get the win, and we get a 2-0 start. And once again, Arch Manning, I mean, he's putting up some big numbers. 350 yards in his first game, 362 yards with 2 touchdowns in the air, 3 on the ground. I mean, that is, like I said, I was just trying to protect Arch in these first couple of games. So the fact that he's doing this is, I mean, damn, this is pretty sensational, it must be said. Like, what are the limits for Arch this season? Like, what is that sky? Are there limits for Arch? I think we got to test him now. It's like, all right, like, this kid's a baller. We're taking the bubble wrap off of him. He's for real. Now let's see what, exactly how much he can do. Now, if we mess around a little bit too much, it could cost us. As you guys see, though, a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover for the Green Bay Packers. They started 0-2 this year, which to me means that we are going to get their best game because you don't want to start 0-3 at all, especially as a Super Bowl champion. We know that for sure. We were in that 0-2 hole last year. We know what Green Bay is going through, and we knew how desperate we were for a win when it came to week 3. So we had to keep our guard up today. This 0-2 start doesn't mean that Green Bay has fallen off. It just means that they're hungrier than ever as we get ready for the home debut of Arch Manning at MetLife Stadium. We are underway with week 3 of the 2026 season. It's a rematch of the divisional round of the 2025 playoffs. Giants versus Packers. Kenny Nwanu so far, I mean, the running game is just not really materialized for us. I'm going to chalk part of that up to just the opponents we are going against, but also the fact that Kenny is simply not Saquon Barkley wide open on 3rd down. That's easy pickings for Arch Manning and Michael Trigg. Michael Trigg is the first read on a lot of these plays. So if you make it that easy, it's simple pitch and catch. As we got a little RPO off. Ooh, Rodney Gallagher. He's got 98 change of direction. So while we are on conservative, he can definitely make those moves. Oh, but 3rd down, no Michael Trigg on the field, so we'll look elsewhere. Gallagher dragged the toes. You know how that goes. 6 points on the board for Arch Manning and the New York Giants. An opening drive that just took about 2 minutes off the clock. And Arch Manning continues to be red hot. I mean, my goodness. Has anyone ever had a better start to their rookie year than Arch Manning as a quarterback? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. This is a fumble. This is a surefire fumble and a surefire touchdown for Jaquiski Tart and the New York Giants. Cameron Peoples trying to fight for extra yardage. Lost the ball in the process. Uh-oh, but the PAT is no good. Gilkin had it blocked. Good heads-up awareness by Andrew Thomas to fall on that ball just to make sure Green Bay couldn't get a return out of it. Protect at least 2 points going the other way as Hendon Hooker not out to a great start this game. We definitely got to make sure we keep Christian Watson in check, so we'll try to keep a safety high over Christian Watson throughout the game. And look, if you want to go the other way, I want to see if anybody else on this team can moss us, right? Because I want to say not even Christian Watson can do it, but we saw him do it, so I'm going to say no one else can do it. Third down, emptying the backfield for Arch Manning and the New York Giants. Daniel Bellinger in at the tight end spot, and Daniel Bellinger with the grab. Now, Daniel Bellinger is no Michael Trick. We know that, but for the next couple of weeks, we're going to need Daniel Bellinger to be a starting, capable tight end like he was for the first couple of years before we drafted Michael Trigg, because Trigg is going to be out for the next couple of weeks with that, I believe it was broken ribs he had. So, yeah. It will knock our offense down a peg as Arch Manning on the run with the first down. The read option is proving to be a legitimate part of Arch Manning's game as Arch in trouble, and Manning's just going to have to kill this play. So, yeah, it definitely slows our offense down a little bit, but I mean, we still got guys all over the field that can contribute, and I have confidence in Daniel Bellinger that, I mean, he can at least make some of these grabs. Third down, let's see who can make the grab. Is it going to be Stribling? Not quite. Broken up. Darnell Savage with great coverage on that play. His fourth down would have settled for the field goal, up and good. We actually had the post open for the touchdown. That would have been nice to make that read. Like Green Bay makes the read to the wide open Jatavion Sanders. A blown coverage results in a one-play touchdown for Hendon Hooker and the Green Bay Packers. And I mean, considering how locked down our defense was, to give up a free touchdown, I mean, that is simply sickening. And that's also sickening that Kenan Nwanu did not get a touchdown on that run. Shout out to Madden's blocking for being straight up trash, because our blockers crisscrossed and didn't get anyone. Shout out to Madden for the Superman dive that whiffed, but still was able to make a play. And oh, this is PS2 on the run. Patrick Surtain with the touchdown. The pick six of Arch Manning. Arch is throwing a lot of touchdowns. He just threw another one, but unfortunately to the wrong team. How does he rebound? Oh, by immediately firing a scary pass into a tight window. But it is a perfect pass to Deshaun Stribling. Arch Manning shaking off that mistake and getting back to work very quickly. We don't want those interceptions to compound, right? You make one of those mistakes and then you start second guessing and you start firing in all the wrong windows. So we got to try to avoid that. But right now, Arch is bouncing back with just straight up pep in his step. No fear in his game. Third down. Just making all the right reads at all the right times. That's Stribling with the grab on the curl route. Man in motion. That's Kene emptying the backfield. Archie's going back in the end zone. Open. Daniel Bellinger with the grab. And it's a touchdown. The roughing penalty definitely declined. Bellinger into the end zone and definitely filling the shoes of Michael Trigg as well as he can. And I mean, look, I don't know if it matters who we put on the field for Arch Manning. Okay. Just had to make sure that wasn't caught. And it looks like Christian Watson can drop passes. Good for us. Pulls out. Great for us. Oh, a kill shot delivered. Oh, man. Hook, line, and sinker as we go downfield. Caught. Rashad Bateman into the end zone again. 3 touchdowns in 3 games for Rashad Bateman. Hey, man, that Rashad Bateman trade, it continues to pay dividends more and more as each season passes. We made that trade just to get an extra receiver, and now Bateman is just a valuable piece of this team as Dell somehow got away from Cam Taylor-Britt and is able to get some yards after the catch. We had that pretty locked up, but the slightly inaccurate pass actually helped out Hendon Hooker and the Green Bay Packers, who would a touchdown here. I mean, they can say they're doing a great job of sticking in this game, and they stick it into the end zone. Cameron Peoples trying to right his wrongs after the earlier fumble. He's able to lunge forward for 6. Green Bay went for the PAT, choosing not to chase the points midway in the second quarter. I mean, considering we have 30 points, it is a little frustrating that we are not up by more right now, but this is the hand we're dealt with. We just got to keep on pushing right now. Arch throwing it away. Arch lost brick wall. I don't know why, but I don't care either. What I do care about is completions, and we definitely got one to Kenan Nwanu. Easy read, easy first down. Arch, a little QB wrap right now. I'm starting to really test the limits of what we can do with Arch. Running the ball as well, because we have a lot of these read option plays in our playbook from when we obviously had Daniel Jones doing that as a primary focal point of this offense. Third down, Arch, watch out! Ooh, double coverage to our running back. That is simply not the move. So we actually have to punt the ball here on 4th down. Because Saquon made that grab? Maybe. But we can't play that game of what Saquon could and couldn't do, because Saquon is a thing of the past, which really hurts me to say, but unfortunately it is true. See, Hendon Hooker, besides that one big grab by Jatavion Sanders, he's been really inconsistent in this game. And on 3rd down, hey, man, double coverage to the running back, not easy. And look at this, 4th down at their own 17. Hooker on the field, 5 wide, looking to pass. He's got it to Hakeem Williams, the rookie. But once again, just like last week, 4th down and 2, you're going to go for that? I like that sense of desperation. I feel like that's advantage us, as long as you don't convert for a touchdown on the play. 2nd down, it's intercepted. Jaquiski Tartt, oh, that's an absolute steal. That is a gift. We'll take that. I mean, incompletion, sure, but a pick? I don't know we deserve that, but I know we deserve a touchdown because Mike Will made it happen. Arch Manning bouncing back after that Patrick Surtain pick 6 like it didn't even happen. He's still testing the Packers in the tightest of windows and making the best of throws in the best of situations. We have 37 points before halftime. Could we get any more? I don't think we're going to try our luck here. Just like the Commanders game, we have a nice lead going into halftime. You know, maybe we take one shot here, but I'm more than content with just milking this clock down and going to halftime. But I'm going to see if this shot play is here. We're going to try to get Stribling over the top of the defense, which he's gotten. Oh, but it's nearly intercepted instead and nearly caught by Stribling as well. We're just going to put Stribling on a little jet sweep to end the half. That play was there, but unfortunately I just couldn't step my feet. Arch had to kind of heave that one, not step into that throw forward, just kind of heave it off the back foot almost. The fact that we actually got it to where Stribling was impressive in itself, but yeah. Just the way that play, the protection broke down is what it is. We still got our 16-point lead. Packers do get the ball to start the second half, and we know no lead is safe when Christian Watson can do unhuman-like things. 3rd down after Kayvon Thibodeau does his thing. Now Sexy Dexy is inside, wrecking havoc. 4th down and 12. Green Bay's on the field once again, going for it. Delayed blitz. Got it to Watson, and it's broken up by Adoree Jackson. The turnover on downs. Adoree Jackson able to, well, do what we couldn't do in the playoffs there. Break up a pass, a Hail Mary toss to Christian Watson as Arch, little QB blast. Hey, man, we get 5 yards in a play like that. It's not exactly what Daniel Jones was doing for us, but I'll definitely take it. Oh, I would have loved to take in a touchdown there. We took our shot for sure. That was intended for Rodney Gallagher, even though both guys were downfield open. Oh, live football, and it's picked up by Tartt. It's picked up by Tartt. That's Giants ball, and an immediate red zone opportunity. A big mistake by Green Bay as they muffed the punt. Arch. Oh, wow. That should have just been a simple drag route. I don't know why we nearly threw a pick to Foyce Lucan, but I would be happy that it wasn't picked off. And look to play another down. It's 3rd down and 4, midway in the 3rd quarter. Arch, watch out, kid. Don't take a hit like that. That's one that can put you on the IR, my man. But thankfully, Arch kind of just popped up like nothing happened, which, look, if Arch is going to have toughness like that, that's a good factor to have in your franchise quarterback. Those guys in the huddle that love a man who can just pop up like nothing happened. And Arch is, I could barely call him a man at that. He just turned 21 years old right before the draft, but hey, man, Arch is looking every bit like an NFL veteran. Time and time again, he proves it. Downfield, jump ball, and it's It's nearly intercepted by Sean Murphy-Bunting. A 19-point lead for the New York Giants late in the third quarter. Oh, we are delivering hit after hit. That's SMB with the blow. Fourth down, Green Bay. I mean, no surprise here. They're going for it at this point, even though this is definitely not legal. But here we go. Hendon Hooker on the field, emptying the backfield. Quick pass, intercepted. Adoree Jackson does it again, shutting down Christian Watson on a critical down and distance. By the way, the reason why I say what Green Bay is doing is illegal, you are not allowed to go for multiple fourth downs until the start of the fourth quarter. Just to keep the sim standards set, you're not supposed to just go for every fourth down. But Green Bay decided to break the rule today, which cool for them. I mean, also cool for us if we get the stop, which we did there. We got a stop on the last 2 fourth downs. And just let our defense fuel us here. Green Bay got some big touchdowns in the game to keep it close, but we just didn't overreact, and we didn't try to make things happen too quickly. We will try to take a shot to the end zone here. I don't know if it would have been completed if it was on target, but we'll never know. It is a poor accuracy pass instead. Third down, Bellinger. He's not quite Michael Trigg. I don't know if Michael Trigg would have made that grab, but Daniel Bellinger definitely did not. It's all right. Put it where only Bellinger can get it. And like I said, just want to test the limits of this high point dead-eye ability. And, I mean, look, it was a perfect accuracy pass. We put it to where only Bellinger could get it on third down, not much else there. I like that. I like that high point dead-eye giving us that different dimension to our offense. So we're on third down, I can say, you know what, let's just take a shot up high to where only our guy can get it. This is end zone wide open. That's Jatavion Sanders into the end zone for the second time today. Derwin got there a little bit too late, and Green Bay trying to keep hope alive just a little bit longer. 2-point conversion in his 16-point game. Hendon Hooker with the drop back, with the protection, and it's broken up again. Adoree Jackson, what a game he's put together. The vet, Adoree Jackson, who's been a part of this team since day one, and has pretty much been a shutdown corner since day one. And you will notice, if you have a keen enough eye, that Adoree Jackson has been on that left side of the field all day long for the Christian Watson matchup, and in general for the wide receiver 1 matchups, because last year I left Cam Taylor-Britt on that island more often than not, and especially late in the year. And I feel like Adoree Jackson has just been better in that role for us all throughout the cycle. So I was like, you know what, let's just put Adoree back on that side, put Cam Taylor-Britt on the right side, and then put Sean Murphy-Bunting in the slot, because 92 speed for Sean Murphy-Bunting, 95 speed for the other 2 corners. I'd rather have that 95 speed outside, even though Sean Murphy-Bunting is taller. I'd rather have the speed to prevent the deep balls. And if we get mossed, I mean, clearly it doesn't matter what we do. We'll just get mossed in, like, quadruple coverage, right? So, you know, that's what we're doing defensively, and it's definitely working right now, and especially with what Adoree Jackson is providing for us. This is intercepted, Derwin James, and luckily for us, it's going to count as a touchback, so we don't have to worry about, you know, taking stats from our own 1-yard line, as LJ Johnson is going to put the nail in the coffin here. Say goodnight to the Green Bay Packers. They are as good as gone. They're not going to call their timeouts here in a 16-point game with a minute to go. It's our Giants with 3 games and 3 wins in Arch Manning's first couple of NFL starts. We could not dream of this going any better than it has, especially with the opponents that we faced. I mean, we put Arch under the ultimate test, and he passed each one with flying colors. I mean, what do we have, like 13 touchdowns to 2 picks or something with Arch? Might even be more than that, including the rushing touchdowns. But it's pretty insane what we're doing so far. And winning games, most importantly, winning games. All to a 3-0 start. Already have a win in our division. Next week, we'll focus on some more divisional games. The next video, we'll be playing the Eagles twice in 3 weeks. So, you know, we'll try to take care of business there and just continue the flow that we're on right now, because we are off to one heck of a start this season with our New York Giants. But that's going to do it for this video, man. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 23 gameplays if you guys want to keep up with the career of Arch Manning, at least his rookie season, the series that we are pulling off this year with our online CFM. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.